does Alif Lam Mim mean? Like, what's it represent? Because I've watched videos of other scholars online that are like, we don't know. So.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Number one, if you're a murid following us, to be busy even with knowledge that is not something that your Shaykh is teaching and concentrating on. Maybe it's knowledge, but it's not concentrating on. Don't be busy with that. Otherwise, it's going to mix you up. It's going to confuse you. Because this kind of knowledge about the meanings of the hidden letters, this is a vast ocean that in the old days it was forbidden for most people to speak about it. In these days, everyone speaks about it. And it is corrupt. So there is knowledge, but if the knowledge is confusing and the knowledge is corrupted, stay away from it. You understand? Those they have so many secrets to that, but we must look to see if it is something that is concerning us. Okay? It has meaning. Of course it does. It's impossible. Those who say it don't have meaning, I question their faith, because Allah never creates anything without meaning, much less so His own words without any meaning. And there are those that they would know the meaning, maybe not complete meaning, because the meanings of the Quran Karim, the meanings of Allah's words, Quran, it is alive and it's always changing. So you cannot capture it. But there are those that if Allah wants, He says, this one is going to know the meaning, this one is going to know the meaning, or this one is going to know the meaning. You understand? So what is important here, I'm trying to tell you, it is adab. With manners, with protocol, knowing what is according to that moment, right and wrong, what you have to do, what you don't have to do. The knowledge may reach to you, the wisdom may reach to you, the secret may reach to you. Hazrat Shams, he had a piece of raw meat. He took it in his hand and he looked at the sun and he says, you are Sham and I'm Shams. He says, let's see which one is going to cook this meat. And he made a karamat, and the side of the meat that is on his hand, it cooked. He put it in his jubba. He walked. He went to see a sultan. Sultan says, please give us some sohbat. He gave sohbat. Then he says, I have to go. Sultan says, before you go, give us something for your barakat, for your blessings. He took out the meat and he gave to the Sultan. Sultan looked at that, smiled and says, oh Allah, thank you very much. Hazrat Shams went. Sultan looked at that, asked his wazir looked at that. They said, what are we going to do? They saw one boy, one servant there, listening to all the words of Hazrat Shams very thirstily. They said, come. He says, here boy, take this, give it to the dog. The boy took it. He went back and he says, why I'm going to give it to the dog? This is coming from Shams. I'm going to eat it. So he ate it. 1 year later, Hazrat Shams came back to the same kingdom. Sultan invited him. He spoke and the Sultan says, you came 1 year ago and you left and you gave so many secrets, but these secrets you gave to this boy. They said, you're not giving to us who have been following you for many years. They didn't understand. And Hazrat Shams said, what happened to the meat that I gave you? The Sultan says, we gave it to the boy. He says, yes, that's right. And he ate it. If you had eaten it, you would have gotten the secret as well. He says, but it's lucky that he ate it. Otherwise, you were going to listen to sohbats from a dog. So, manners is important. And knowing what is necessary for us. In these days, Shaban, he says this is marifat. Okay? Otherwise, leave all these things. There's so many things that are out there, so many things that is going to confuse you. Even if it doesn't confuse you, it is knowledge, but it's coming from people that their faiths are also questionable or confusing. It's going to affect you too. Yes. What else you got?